Alright, I got the big camera out. That's all I got that's charged up right now. I hate it because you have to use the big camera because you can't get up close. But here it is. Left side. Maximum dickerness. So what we're going to do, take this dude off, get that all off there at beer can crap. And I don't know, I ain't figured it out yet. Maybe I'll talk about it once I figure it out. I thought I could come off this, come out, around, and catch back into that with the bar that's kind of like what's on this side over here, because that bar works extremely well. Look how hard I've looked at all the chunk of tree stuck in that. Now boys, you can't say I ain't using that. So, with that being, look at that. You see them chunks? That's chunks of meat. Wayne Marnie, if you're watching this, that's chunks of meat out of them pine trees. That's all them's out of. They ain't out of no money trees. But anyways, and see, I could follow this edge right here and then plug back in, and then I got myself protected from rubs. And I could use that maybe to hang my gizmo off of. I don't know. We'll just have to see. We'll have to get the junk out of the way so we can start dreaming. But we got that to do. And then we got this messed up doodad. We'll pull this off. Now they got this solid. Now I'm sinking a little too much heat. I got too much heat being held in. So what I'm gonna do is gonna be very open. It's gonna have, you know, it's gonna have protection, but it'll be very open. Let that heat vapor come right up out of there. Unless I find a reason why this is solid and louvered right here over the belt. Which might be just to protect that radiator cap and a few things, but we ain't protecting the radiator cap none too well if that's all that somebody's doing. But I'm gonna try to get this to where it's protected better, but evacuates more heat at the same time. So we'll have to see what we dream up there too. Alright, I got it all roughed together with pieces and parts I found. I'm gonna set a bolt up there where it bolts in, and then this will all be welded to that up slant piece. So you take that bolt, and the bolt I'm gonna put right here. So 1, 2, 3, 4, take 4 bolts loose and that whole section comes off. It's a 2-man job if you ain't got a crane though. But it swings out pretty good, And it all looks ratty and rough till you do all the welding, you know, it's just gonna look that way. But it's solid. I made the leading edge real thick because the sticks are going in there. Thought if something comes sliding past and gets right there and wants to peel this door up, it'd have a hard time springing that loose. I'm gonna try to set it up where I still got the factory latch and the lock and everything. I've got a new latch and stuff to bolt in. The old one's pretty much twisted, tweaked and twirled. And then it seals up pretty tight against the factory stuff there. And there's the old boy. I think that sunbuck is about had it there. I'll save him, but I don't think there's much I can use out of that. And it's slow cutting and fitting myself. I'm kind of missing Mitchell on this ordeal. He kind of helped me do this stuff pretty good. But I'm gonna get back after, get my swing. All right, we've got all our bolts pulled out. We got our hose drilled, the mag drill, and all the bolts pulled out. It's all loose. Levi's had to experience a few cuss words, but he's probably gonna hear that when he gets home from his mother anyways. All right, here you go. You can tape it, and Daddy's gonna take that out. And you can talk if you want. That side's up. Here you go. You just point and shoot. You can talk. Daddy's gonna try to pull this out, okay?
I don't want. Do you have to? Do you have to talk?
Well, explain what's going on. Look at that. Yeah. So you're not very good at talking?
No. Not on
front teeth. Well, they're missing. You got part hillbilly in you? You're missing front teeth. Huh?
And I'm growing some teeth down here.
You growing some teeth? No. You've got work to do. Quit disrupting Daddy when he's working. Let me have my glove back. Quit taking my gloves too. Most of the welding done. Me and Mommy has to go. I only welded on it for a couple hours. But I only worked on this thing for a couple hours today, but there it is. It's looking pretty daggone good. And this piece is the new piece I'm making for up on top. And it's plenty durable enough. There's a little bit of spring right there, but not bad. It might get, I think it'll be alright. It's made, I need to evacuate some heat up out of that thing. I'm retaining a little too much heat in there. And that's sitting right above the hydraulic tank. So I'm putting that on there to keep the big chunks out, but let the heat evaporate up out of there. See if it'll help me out just a little bit. I ain't doing bad, but the radiator and stuff's got to be all kept clean, nice and good, like to force the thing to run cool. So it's just a little bit temperamental. It ain't bad. I've ran a lot worse, but I mean, it's, you know, it's a 2012 model. That'll be just right, you know. So we'll see what we can do to get it right. And it goes up here, and let me step up here. Right there. That was covered with some stuff that had, it was covered with that and had wings on it and stuff to kind of hold the heat in, like a heat, you know, just to kind of hold the heat in. And I'm gonna try and make something to evaporate it out, you know. Cause up on top, you know, that's where most of your heat will come up and out of there, you know. And it had a block to block off the wind coming from the fan, where the exhaust temperature would sit there and muffle for a while down in there too. So hopefully all that stuff will just blow through and get a little wind going and come up out of there. And it also builds up with this crud, which adds insulation to the tank, you know, instead of letting it evacuate, you know. So we'll see. That rainwater will keep that stuff cleaned off. And hopefully making out a screen will keep these chunks out of there for the most part. Hey guys, if you liked the video, leave me likes and comments. You ain't subscribed, subscribe. If you want any Loggerway merchandise, head to the loggerway.com website and you can, there's a shopping cart, PayPal, yada yada, credit card stuff, and what you call and what you digit. But thanks guys, over now.